So maybe it's not a bad thing to have this fungi infection all over our world.
Maybe not.
Hello everyone,
Hi everyone.
I'm Valdemar.
And I'm Veronica, and I don't know what we're watching today.
yeah, this is kind of spontaneous because this is the short clip from the episode 1 of the Last of Us show. It's HBO, I think, yeah? HBO produced the Last of Us. Yeah, it's this TV series with Pedro Pascal and that girl from Game of Thrones. And this adaptation.
Which girl from Game of Thrones?
She played Lyanna Stark. No, not Lyanna. Lyanna Mormont in the later seasons of Game of Thrones.
Oh no, remind me.
You didn't watch the later seasons?
No, but I must have seen on YouTube.
Oh, she was this badass little girl who was like...
Hair color?
Black.
Okay, yeah, got her. Got her. Okay.
Yeah, so they are playing in this... you know all of that. They are playing in the in the adaptation of the game, The Last of Us. But yeah, we didn't watch the show. We played the games.
Twice.
Actually twice, I think. Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Both part 1 and part 2, and we really liked them. And when we found out that there will be adaptation, we were like, oh, that's interesting. But then we have seen how it looked like, and that it was adaptation basically 1-to-1 from the game. And I've seen a couple of scenes. You haven't, but
I know, I've seen the compilation.
I've shown you one with
when you have the video clip and then the series clip. And
yeah. And it's basically 1-to-1, so we decided that we are not going to watch it because
But I heard it's good if you haven't played the game at least. My mother watched it. She's now playing the game on the PS4 because I have a hip mom. But and I think she's watching it. So hi mom, wave. Yeah, so she watched the TV series, and I think she enjoyed it. And then she's playing the game, and she's still able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
The other way around, I'm not so.
I heard that too. That the game is very good. The series is very good. So yeah, but like I said, I watched a couple of scenes on YouTube just to see if it's interesting to watch, and I was not afraid that I would spoil myself something because I played the game. And I saw this scene. It's from the episode 1, and I thought it's very, very good. And it's not in the game.
Also, watching part of the episode.
So we were watching part of the episode.
Okay.
I think it's the very first scene, but I might be mistaken. But I think it's like a very first scene of the show, and it's very interesting. It's kind of makes you think. I won't spoil it, but it's very good. So I thought I will show it to you.
Okay.
So I've seen that one already, but she hasn't. So. It's her reaction. And it starts right now.
Yes, any kind of virus, but most probably something similar to influenza.
Because of air travel.
Through the air. Coughing.
I'm sorry, I meant people on planes. That was something you described in your book.
Yes, a new virus in Madagascar, say, could be in Chicago within a matter of weeks, and we end up with a global pandemic. Pan meaning the whole world becomes sick all at once.
And Dr. Newman, you're also an epidemiologist. I presume the prospect of a viral pandemic keeps you up at night as well?
No.
No?
No.
All right, well, that's our show.
No, mankind has been at war with the virus from the start. Sometimes millions of people die, as in an actual war, but in the end, we always win.
But you, just to be clear, you do think microorganisms pose a threat?
Oh, in the most dire terms.
Bacteria?
No.
You like saying no?
Yes.
Not bacteria, not viruses, so...
Fungus. Yes, that's the usual response. Fungi seem harmless enough. Many species know otherwise, because there are some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. Let me ask you, where do we get LSD from?
Where do you get it from?
It comes from ergot, a fungus. Psilocybin, also a fungus. Viruses can make us ill, but fungi can alter our very minds. There's a fungus that infects insects, gets inside an ant, for example, travels through its circulatory system to the ant's brain, and then floods it with hallucinogens, thus bending the ant's mind to its will. The fungus starts to direct the ant's behavior, telling it where to go, what to do, like a puppeteer with a marionette. And it gets worse. The fungus needs food to live, so it begins to devour its host from within, replacing the ant's flesh with its own. But it doesn't let its victim die, no. It keeps its puppet alive by preventing decomposition. How? Where do we get penicillin from?
Fungus. Dr. Schoenheis, you're in distress.
Fungal infection of this kind is real, but not in humans.
True, fungi cannot survive if its host's internal temperature is over 94 degrees. And currently, there are no reasons for fungi to evolve to be able to withstand higher temperatures. But what if that were to change? What if, for instance, the world were to get slightly warmer? Well, now, there is reason to evolve. One gene mutates, and an Ascomycetia, Candida, ergot, Cordyceps, Aspergillus, any one of them could become capable of burrowing into our brains and taking control, not of millions of us, but billions of us. Billions of puppets with poisoned minds, permanently fixed on one unifying goal: to spread the infection to every last human alive by any means necessary. And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
So if that happens,
we lose.
We'll be back.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I like that a lot. Now I want to watch the show. Actually, the actor is really good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's awesome. You cannot believe that he isn't actually a host somewhere. Yeah. Maybe he is, I don't know. But the way his face falls when he starts talking, really well played. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And I like how they took, sorry, I'm just excited to start talking, but I like how they took the concept from the game and they explained it a little bit more.
Yeah, and especially that, maybe you know that, I think. But what he's talking about is very true.
Yeah, it is true, and that's why I think
fungus like that exists, and you can see like videos from different documents how they infect the ants, and it's like it looks like something from science fiction.
It has a good but a very interesting qualities as well. There was this book I read, I don't know if you remember, I forgot what the guy's name is, but I can put it in the description, but about like secret life of trees. Mm-hmm. And there's the species of trees that live in symbiosis with fungi in the soil, and they help them communicate with one another. So the trees can communicate, between each other about the conditions in the soil and sickness and stuff. But this is why I think because this is true, this is why we have so many of these ideas, like in The Last of Us or in science fiction, like Avatar has the same concept. Avatar, the green, the blue people. The species that lives on Pandora is a fungi. And they are all kind of connected to this fungi through their hair.
Okay.
I was thinking Avatar.
No. But I thought that you are talking that those people are fungi.
Well, in a way they are. In a way they are, because it's kind of, the way I understood it, I think it's hinted when they die, they are kind of just a fungi instead of in kind of this body. And that's how I always understood it.
I will have to watch this movie again today.
And that's, when they die and then you connect to this tree and they are all one, it's through the fungi.
It's nice because, I always find it interesting how in some movies, for example, you have those cultures or like alien civilizations, and they know that the afterlife is like a certain thing. Mm-hmm. Because they're like I just connect this thing here with my I have this on my head, I connect it here, and now I can hear my ancestors. I'm like, well, fuck yeah, I want something like that. So maybe it's not a bad thing to have this fungi infection all over our world.
Maybe not. I really liked it. I didn't know it was this is what I would have expected from a show about The Last of Us. I understand that later on it's not like that, but this is what I would like exactly to build on it and build extra lore around it and not just have the same exact story.
That's what I read. There is this video here. That it's also from the show. It's also very good. I won't play it right now. It's in our corner of our screen, and it's the scene when they talk with this scientist in, I think it's some Asian country, but I don't know what because I watched just this scene. So you know what scene I'm talking about. But it's also very good, and it's also like the scene at the beginning of the episode. Mm-hmm. And I read the comments, and people said that those scenes are like highlights of the show. The rest is good too, but those scenes really add a depth to the show. So yeah, I don't think I will watch the entire show, but...
I like the shows about the apocalypse, but I like them to be a bit more...
You can watch, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to watch the same story. That's my problem. If I already know how it ends in the game. But I liked it. I liked this a lot. And also, I don't know, there's something about it the way it is recorded, it's really vintage.
Yeah.
It gives you a perfect vibe of a more vintage TV show. I really like it. I like when there's, the little details, everything is
this guy,
kept.
for me, kind of looks like Oppenheimer, but the real one.
A tiny bit, yeah. Tiny bit. But the scientist guy also played really well.
No, I'm talking about the scientist guy.
Yes. I mean, he also played really well.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't sound like I understood you, but it did.
All right. Thank you
for
for
sharing.
watching. Yeah. And see you guys in our next video. This one is pretty short. For us, 10 minutes. So, see you and thank you for watching.
Bye-bye. Leave us a like.
And subscribe because
subscribe.
we are almost 1,000.
Oh, there's a chance we are already at 1,000 when you're watching it. Depends when it comes out. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.